Okay, so you have probably seen all these popular techniques that are out there to overcome limiting beliefs, but you just don't seem to get the results you want with these vague methods. Well, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear-cut action formula that can completely change your life. I'm very excited to share this with you today because this was very profound in my journey. So if you're looking for practical personal development ideas, be sure to subscribe to my channel and be notified whenever I post a video. Hi, my name is Hamzah Salim and I've written an exact step-by-step game plan on this topic to overcome your limiting beliefs and transform your life. With that being said, let's get right into it. So we covered limiting beliefs quite a lot in this channel, and the purpose of this video is number one, to further the discussion we've been having so far, and also number two, to finally take inspired action and get rid of as many limiting beliefs as possible. Because what I found out in my personal development journey is a lot of times we set these big goals, these dreams, and we kind of find ourselves in scenarios where we self-sabotage ourselves. And for quite a lot of time, I didn't understand that I was secretly sabotaging myself because of limiting beliefs. And as I worked through my mentors and trainers, I discovered what one of my limiting beliefs were. And the moment I shifted that, it completely changed my life for the better. And this is also one of the reasons why I'm finally going all in on my passion on YouTube, because this was something I wanted to do for a lot of time, for a long time. And also, if you are on this journey and you get this kind of understanding, there is a lot of information out there, and I'm here to share what worked for me. And I learned this actually from Joel Brown. He's one of my mentors, and he's the founder of Addicted to Success, one of the biggest self-development websites. And now I'm going to share with you this formula. I'm very excited about this. So if you are around YouTube and this, in general, the self-development industry, you find out a lot of conflicting techniques and methods that people use and preach to overcome limiting beliefs without taking any action. So if you're looking for this kind of stuff, then this video is not for you. I don't want to waste your time because I believe in concrete action. So the formula is quite simple and pragmatic. If you don't know your limiting beliefs, I made a video about how to identify limiting beliefs. I put it somewhere here or here. Now I'm going to walk you through with an example so that you can also do it on your own and transform your limiting beliefs. So the first step is to write your limiting belief or the story you tell yourself out. So one of the stories I used to tell myself that prevented me for stepping into my vision and passion was, I don't have the strategies and tactics to succeed. So I used to compare myself with other people in this industry, and I got quite intimidated and overwhelmed. And luckily I found a mentor, as I said before, that helped me to work through this, and now I'm sharing this information, and I trust that you hopefully take action on it. Now, step number two is to write down the counterexample of that belief or the new belief that you want. So we have rewritten the limiting belief of, I don't have the strategies and tactics to succeed, to the more empowering belief of, I have the strategies and tactics to succeed. Now, very important distinction here. If we stop the process at this point, this is what most people do. This is where popular advice on YouTube and in general the self-development industry is preaching. Find out your limiting belief, rewrite it, make your affirmations, your meditation, think about it, visualize, and you don't need to take action and flip your limiting belief is changed. No, it doesn't work like that. Our mind doesn't work like that. We want to keep integrity with ourselves on the things we say to ourselves. Before we get into step number 3, I just want to really nail this understanding in, because this was very profound in my journey. I used to do this process and then I thought, now I'm good to go. And then I tried all sorts of stuff. So, first we got clear. We have identified the limiting belief. Now we are also clear on what we need to believe, because this is most of the time where people screw up because they don't know this, or they tried conflicting methods that don't produce the results. So, very important that you understand this. Step number 3 is the specific mini action plan that we get to do to make this new belief a reality. Because our mind needs constant proof so that it accepts this new belief. And what we are interested in is to identify the key steps that we need to take every day to move us forward to where we want to go. And I'm going to give you a specific example on how I used it. So now we can say, I have the strategies and tactics to succeed, the new belief here, because of, very important, why? Because now the action step, because I am learning from the leading mentors by consuming their content daily and implementing at least one thing. Now, this was my action step that I've used at that time. And for you, it might be something different. And of course, you will probably have a different limiting belief story. But I hope this helped you to understand how this process works. And I want also to say this doesn't happen like in 5-10 minutes. I had to revisit it from time to time again to refine the action steps to finally get very clear and specific. But the key here is to not make it overcomplicated. So, first, you write down the limiting belief or the limiting story you tell yourself. Then you write down the new belief, what you need to believe to finally move into action to get your desired results. And so that we don't delude ourselves and live in a fantasy land, we take action. Because action, without action, there is no transformation, there is no progress. We can't just stop here, as I said before. This is what I did when I first started. We need to take the action. It's the most important thing. That's why, unfortunately, most people screw up. Because of the actions and habits every day. Specific, tangible actions. They don't have to be big. For me, it was to consume 30 minutes of content of the people that were going in the direction where I'm going with my YouTube channel and so on. And then in the end, you can write out the full statement to make it really specific and crystal clear. So in this example, we have, I don't have the strategies and I have the strategies and tactics to succeed because I'm learning from the leading mentors by consuming their content daily and implementing at least one thing. And if you do it like this and you take the action, then this new belief will be locked in very fast in our mind. And it's very hard to get into the old pattern because you are every day taking mini steps, believing and actioning. And with that, I conclude this video. I sincerely hope it helped you. If it made sense, please leave me a comment below because this is a bit probably a longer video and I hope you got some value out of this. I'm curious to know. Also, I have created a step-by-step game plan with more exercises like this to overcome limiting beliefs so that you can finally take inspired action. And also, I'm growing a Facebook group with like-minded people. If you're interested in that, you can join for free in the description box below. And you can also get my step-by-step game plan for free in the description box below. If you benefited from this video, leave me a like, comment below what your biggest takeaway was, and share it also with someone that could benefit from this kind of video. And looking forward to seeing your feedback and giving you some responses as well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon.